crime free. Eat Jamaican and we're Jamaican for economy. No more breed the lasting. Revelation set. Eat what we grow. Grow what we eat. It is good for our economy. All the brand new talk out the street. When we say
welcome once again to Agrobuzz, our weekly agricultural program right here on Durain's Coffee Break, as we bring you more news and views and interviews on developments in the very important agriculture and agro-industrial sector. Now, we are certainly now in the Yuletide season, and we're gearing up for the most wonderful time of the year. We're not only looking forward to the culinary treats like sorrel and the gongo peas and the Christmas cake and all those Christmas goodies, but even as we enjoy the traditional goodies, we want to try some creative dishes too. Yes, using what we have. Eat what we grow what we eat, and make sure we continue to be very healthy through the season and beyond. But even as we prepare for the festivities, we also remain mindful of some very serious and important issues relating to agricultural production. For example, it is important to remember that healthy foods come from healthy soils. And it is for that reason that the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, of the United Nations celebrates World Soil Day annually on December 5 to raise awareness of the importance of this natural resource. So yesterday, Tuesday the 5th, Jamaica joined the rest of the world in observing this very important day, and we are joined this morning on Agrobuzz by Mrs. Joan Brown-Morrison, head of the Agricultural Land Management Division in the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, to tell us about the importance of soils and indeed how Jamaica observed World Soils Day 2017. A very good morning to you, Mrs. Joan Brown-Morrison. How's the morning?
Pretty good so far.
Wonderful. So why is soil so important?
Well, as we know, soil is the foundation for agriculture. Mm-hmm. Without soil, we wouldn't have a base to grow our crops and plants and also to rear our animals.
Okay.
So, and 95% of the food that we eat come from soil. Mm-hmm. So soil stores and purifies water. It also holds all the micro and macronutrients that are essential for plant growth.
Yes, very important. So what role does soil play in climate change?
Oh, well, in the case of climate change, soil stores organic carbon.
Okay.
And organic carbon helps to absorb a lot of the greenhouse gases that are emitted as a result of climate change. And with climate change, there is heating up of the earth. Mm-hmm. So when you have good soil that is able to absorb the greenhouse gases, it helps to reduce the heating effect of climate change.
Ew. Right. So how are we taking care of our soil here in Jamaica?
Well, I would say we are not doing as best as we should. Mm-hmm. However, we are practicing some relatively good agricultural practices to help to maintain and sustain our soil.
Is that we don't know the importance of soil and taking care of it?
I think in a lot of cases we kind of overlook it because we every day we see soil and we kind of take it for granted. Yeah. So we are getting our fruits and our vegetables and our flowers are growing, and we are using the soil to do this. However, we need to put back and maintain some of the nutrients that we extract from the soil.
Yes.
And we also need to care for this resource because it takes over 1,000 years for a centimeter of soil to regenerate.
Wow.
So, yes, so we have to take care of it.
I'm telling you. So what is your division doing to maintain good soil health in Jamaica?
Well, first of all, our division promotes soil analysis.
Okay.
Right. So at our laboratory, we conduct tests on our soil to determine the nutrient status in the soil, mm-hmm. and we help to inform and educate our farmers and related stakeholders on the status of soil health, and also to inform them as to how they can maintain and improve the quality of the soil.
Oh, okay. So when we're having so much rain and everything, does that affect the soil? Does it wash it away? I mean, how do you deal with that?
Well, yes, it does actually. Because if your soil is left bare, mm-hmm. If you take off all the vegetation and cut down the trees, and there is a lot of rain, then definitely you will have erosion. Mm-hmm. So we encourage you to keep your soil covered, plant as much trees as possible, mm-hmm. incorporate into the soil, back into the soil, some of the material that, from the trees, the leaves and the grass. Yes. So that helps to improve the organic matter content of the soil and improve the quality of the soil and hence the quality of the food that is produced from it.
And of course, if we have trees planted, the roots will help to hold the soil together.
Yes, right. So that helps to reduce the erosion as well.
There you go. So how did you observe World Soils Day yesterday?
Well, yesterday we had an exposition at the Ebony Park Art Academy in Tollgate, Clarendon, where we had divisions from the ministry, the Agricultural Land Management Division, the Public Gardens, and the Research and Development Division, displaying sustainable soil management practices and some of the other services that we offer. And we interacted with students from the Ebony Park Academy and also students from primary schools within the area.
And they were all aware of the importance of soil?
Yes, definitely. At one section of the program, we had the students doing role plays where we gave them situations as to how they would deal with problems, such as erosion or covering the soil, where you have a lot of concrete.
Yes.
And it was surprising to hear some of the responses from the students.
It's always good to have role play. I mean, doing the theory is one thing, but actually knowing, acting it out and that sort of thing is always a good way of passing on the message.
Yes, definitely so.
Well, thank you so much, Mrs. Joan Brown-Morrison. Continue to have a wonderful day.
Okay, thanks very much.
Yeah, man. And that's for Agrobuzz for today. Our special guest was Mrs. Joan Brown-Morrison, telling us about the importance of soil in agriculture. So on behalf of the ministry, we say season's greetings from Agrobuzz. And let us all remember to continue to support our farmers by eating what they grow as they grow what we eat. For more information on what's happening in the agricultural sector, please visit the ministry's websites at moa.gov.jm and miic.gov.jm and follow them on Twitter and check them on Facebook and see you again next week for another Agrobuzz.
Bring the lasting revelation set. Eat what we grow what we eat. It is good for our economy. On the brand new talk out